and started from the small grind, turned it up major. I remember all the hard times, that's what made me greater. Done departed from the haters, got no time, see you later. Always finish what I started, that's what I call major. No, I'm major. Psh, psh.
Let's say it together. Episode 7.
Great.
Número 7.
Let's save together. Another day, man. And
Just another day in the life.
Actually, it's really not even another day. It's a crazy day.
Oh, it's a crazy day, right? Nvidia's getting clipped. Getting down from 125
Gimme.
And now it's like 117 and change, going up to 118 and change.
Dog nuts, bro. Like,
Yeah,
definitely buying today. Like, definitely bought in.
Yeah. I bought a short-term nvdl call for Friday.
Nice.
You know, like I might sell about the end of the day before the episode even gets online, but
Yo. I mean, yeah, why not? Because we know how Nvidia goes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if it's down like this,
it's down like this. I got it. I can't help but buy a short-term
it doesn't
call
stay.
on it.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just
And
It
and
never
then we're
wants to
talking
stay
about a
down.
short-term call. We're not even talking about a short-term call debit spread. Those are beautiful right now.
yeah. Well, you know,
half
hey,
the price, right? We were just talking about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so why is Nvidia down today, Steve?
we're gonna read it verbatim, man. I woke up, I'm like, dang. Well, actually, what he said wasn't even said recently. He said it in June, like the end of June, and it just, you know how they do the interviews, just come out. So he said, this is verbatim. I know the people very well, respect them greatly. Talking about Taiwan.
Trumpy Trump.
They did take about 100% of our chip business. I think Taiwan should pay us for defense. You know, we're no different than an insurance company. Taiwan doesn't give us anything. Basically saying like, yo, y'all are going to start paying now. We're not just going to protect y'all because, you know, you do all this for us, which he has a point, but it's crazy how, you know, politics, you can really look at, like, the administration now is like, well, they do so much for us, we're going to protect them. And Trump's like, nah, you're going to pay for this.
Well, it's kind of like expecting your rich friend to pay for everything because he's rich. Like, you know what I mean? We're just having this discussion. Or it's like, you know, just leaning your personal responsibility on someone else.
Very
It's
true,
like,
though.
you have to be responsible for Taiwan yourself. Like, if we're going to stand up for you, like, at least throw us our money.
Like, we
You know what I
want,
mean?
like, help yourself.
Like, yo, run the money. We want we want to get paid for it.
Like, we're just going to be here helping you forever.
Like
I can definitely see it like that.
Warships and F-bombers and everything. That's not cheap and it's not free. Like, why does everybody think it's free? Like, we have to, like, be the world police.
Well, you got so much money. Come on. I guess it's just like how people look at, like, Jeff Bezos and, like, Elon Musk. It's like, you guys got so much money. Like, not realizing that these people had to start it up. It's like the same thing. Like, America had to start it up. We had to be able to get here to the point to be the leader. So if we just give it all away without anything, we won't have nothing. Something has to be reciprocated. So
Yeah. I mean, something has to be reciprocated.
being an Nvidia investor, I think I'm like, yeah, no, Trump, shut up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, everybody's like, Trump, why did you drop that interview today? Yeah, like, Nvidia's down. I would say if you're kind of scared right now, like, you know, a lot of people, we're down. What was nvdy down to? Like 7%. I mean,
Portfolio was down today.
these things are going to happen and stuff. Like, you know, when we see red days, we get very excited. We get extremely excited.
Yeah.
And, like, we just buy more.
Just
I bought more nvdy today. And I bought a short-term nvdl call, which is, you know, nvdl is a 2x, right? 2x of Nvidia. So, you know, the fact that Nvidia is down $8 today, you know.
I loaded up more nvdl,
Down
Nvidia.
6%.
Yeah, it's
7%.
It's crazy.
So nvdl at the low today was almost 15%. It was like 14.8.
I mean,
now it's only down like 12.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are even trying to say by the end of the year, Nvidia might get to a $6 trillion market cap, which I did see some analysts saying that. It is crazy, you know, but it's like,
I don't think so.
yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? That would be insane.
No.
Right, bro?
I think some of the analysts sometimes get way ahead of themselves. Like you
Literally.
know, like, imagine you being an analyst at a big financial institution and you're like right for like 6 months in a row. Like, anybody will have a bubble head, you know?
Literally.
Doesn't matter if you're an analyst or not. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. You
Doesn't
could be
wait
the
for
best
nobody.
analyst in the world.
Yep, literally.
If the market decides to take a shit on you, you're going to be in there with the rest of us.
And it's one of them things where, like, you know, just like to piggyback off of what you said about, like, you know, Nvidia's down, like, we're not worried about it. We believe in the company. That's why I was pointing at the shirt, Warren Buffett. Like, we believe in the long term, and it doesn't matter about the short term turbulence that's going on, like days like today. This is an opportunity to buy. We're still here. I don't even think there is people that realize, but the Blackwell chip is going to be major.
Just like the sheer growth of Nvidia and just how fast it blew up, like, you really have to look at it. Like if we run through the revenue streams real quick, in 2020, they were making almost $11 billion. 2021, 16.6. 2022, 26.9 billion. 2023, 26.9 billion again. And 2024 was literally like almost like a double up and a half. It went from 26.9 billion all the way up to $60 billion.
And we're not even done.
Yeah, and it's not crazy. It's not like it's gonna magically stop growing here. Like the data centers and everything,
right.
Everything is on the go.
Yep.
So it's like you have to think about it. Like when stocks are running up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row, like, golly, like, you got to expect it to be down at least 1 or 2 months in the future.
You should be
right?
like, yes, thank you for showing some normalcy.
Yeah.
Thank you for being normal.
Exactly.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for being normal, and thank you for giving me another opportunity to jump in this and get more of what I need to get.
Gimme.
Because I need more. I need more. So it's like, yeah, anytime you see a big red day on a long-term stock, large cap, you want to jump in there. Don't be scared. If it goes down again, jump in some more. That's what we do.
Don't look at what you're losing.
We keep jumping in.
Believe in what you're investing in.
Like, we're in it for the long term. We're in it for 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
So I don't care what it does today, tomorrow. If anything, you ask me, Steve will tell you, like, I almost, like, beg for some of these stocks to go down. I'm like, please come down. I want more at a cheap price. Please come down. So when days like this happen, I'm just like, all right. Like, I'm just like as happy as can be. Everybody's like, oh my God. And I'm just like, I love it.
And not only that, taking even ourselves out of it, guys, of like, well, I'm going to buy like maybe my, $1,500 or $2,000. But you have some of these big time people, it's down $7, $8.
Yeah, they're throwing millions.
They're getting that. That's saving them. You can't even like imagine.
Saving them so much money, and they're
crazy.
gonna make so much money instantaneously.
Yep.
And then, like, you don't even want to talk about like the yield max guys. They're probably gonna grab some more short-term calls, or probably they're probably gonna shuffle things around and stuff. Man, listen, Nvidia is a good long-term company. Even if it goes down, let's say to 115 or 110 from here, I still think by the end of the year it's 150 plus. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be above 150 by the end of the year.
Especially now, check this out. The Blackwell, that's already being adapted or like into all these major companies. They've already been buying it, and the real first results of it are going to be like Q3. So we might not even see it upcoming, but like they'll really start, like we'll start seeing how much it sold Q3, which is why I believe like, wow, like right now is going to be such a slow time, even with August, how that affects the market. Like, historically.
End of July, August, early September, the market gets a little wobbly.
He's saying it's going to be the
seasonality's a thing.
Yep. He's saying it's going to be the most successful product. Like, I mean, of course, anyone's going to say that what they're making.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
It's 30, 40 grand a chip. It's supposed to work 4 times more or 4 times faster than what they, like the H100s. So it's like, man, people are going to be buying this up. Like, this is going to create so much growth and revenue for them that people like, is it over? Like, it's not over. They're still going. Wait till the end of the year when you really see, like, how much money they made.
Yeah, like, I mean, how do you feel? Because, I remember you a few months back when we linked up. You're like, I have all this Nvidia, and I'm like, Nvidia's getting hot. But at some point, after the stock split, when it was like 130s, 140s, right, got up to 141. When it was in the 130s, I'm like, Steve, maybe you should diversify and get some nvdy, get some real good dividends in, and get a monthly cash flow. And now look, it's coming down, but you still have the cash flow.
Yep. Yeah, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I'm going to use that even when that comes in. Like, I'm at the point with yield max, like I'm maxed out for yield max for a little bit. There's over 6 figures in yield max. Like,
I mean, yeah, like if you're making $10K a month, I think you could live a pretty good life in America with that.
Yeah, you can live a decent life.
Yeah, like you can live a fair life for sure.
No, I'm just playing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's people making way more than that.
But it definitely is. But now, just diversifying that into like some growth things and like Tesla and Nvidia, even like Robinhood, I can't wait to go in on that. But like you said, just, having that cash flow every month, to then be able to decide what to do rather than being like, well, man, I got to go work to go get this money to then put it in, or man, you know, I got to try to figure out what I'm going to do to get it in there, you know?
And like, honestly, maybe this makes good for a good clip. Honestly, typically when there's stock splits occurring, right, before the stock split, the stocks like to run up to it.
100%.
Right? So they like to run up to it. But then after the stock split is initiated and, you know, the split is official and it's done and everyone gets their split, right? Typically after that, those stocks tend not to really do so well.
Or at least without a doubt,
they teeter-tot.
Yeah, they have a certain, they have a time period
like
where
they stay
just
range bound, as we said.
Yep.
So they stay in a range, right? So, you know, this point where Nvidia is at, you know, 118, 119, like it might be parked here for a minute, or it might just go back up to 125, 130 again. But for the most part, you're gonna see Nvidia around like 130 for a while, give or take $5 or $10, but you're gonna see it around that area.
Yeah.
Until it decides to break out.
Well, until, you know, probably the next earnings. Let's be for real. It's gonna be the end of August.
I mean, August is a slippery slope.
But they're
you have good things and bad things. Sometimes you're gonna think a stock's gonna go up during earnings season and it gets clopped, and then sometimes you think a stock's gonna get clopped and then it performs. You know.
Yeah.
So this is why, you know, during earnings season, if you're doing these short-term calls at all, you know, 70-30.
Rule number 4, man.
70-30. Always 70-30. No matter how good you think you are, no matter how smart you think you are.
It's a different level of confidence
70-30.
when you go into a trade and you're like, wow, I'm both ways. It's like almost like you would be watching a football game and you had some type of bet where you were like, I'm going to bet on them to win, and then I'm betting on these guys to lose by a certain amount of points.
Yeah,
like it's
I guess that's a fair analogy.
Like a little bit, right? Like maybe not all, but you know,
like
it's kind of hard to compare.
Like I tell you this, it's better than hitting a roulette table or playing blackjack. I could tell you that.
Literally, just pissing your money away. And even if not, the person you become on that, it's like, yeah, I did it. But like, what did you gain or what did you learn? Like, at least through the stocks, you're growing through it. Like, what did you learn from the roulette table? Well, I learned that the ball hit in the 13 this time. Like, you know, it ain't about nothing, man. And, you know, even the part to really talk about, I think, too, in NVIDIA is, like, this is a fair argument that I see people make of, well, NVIDIA is tied to Taiwan, you know, and, like, they're basically, you know, using everything from them, or, you know, they're manufacturing all their chips, I should say. I'm sorry, the process nodes, you know, for the chip production. So if they go away, and basically of what Trump said, then, you know, NVIDIA is no more. But we don't see that. I think you can agree with me there that you don't see that at all, right? Tone?
Oh, sorry, I was just selling my NVIDIA call.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, you don't see that of Taiwan essentially, like, the semi-conductor, like if something happens with Taiwan and then NVIDIA like being no more, like I would think we can both agree that we don't see that because Trump is just using it for negotiations. We're both there.
Taiwan makes the chips. So if you have Taiwan making the chips, right, that like this where all the chips are being made in Taiwan, right?
Right.
Now from there, what do? Like, do we defend them? Do we not defend them? Like, do we bring that industry back home to America? I mean,
I think Trump wants to, but it's like, how do you do that when there's nobody else that's them? Intel.
No,
but it's like,
listen. I think we should protect them.
Me too.
They should pay
100%.
And you know,
Trump's just being a business.
Yeah. Let the semiconductor industry fly as is.
He's like, I want something for this though, and I know I can get something. I know how to negotiate. I know I'm gonna get it. I'm going to push this to the barrel. Like, what are you going to do? Say, no, we're not going to pay you? Then get ran over and get your whole country taken over. That's how I see Trump looking at it. Like,
yeah.
That he's like, maybe.
Like, I feel like it's kind of like a Russia-Ukraine stuff, but, you know, anyway.
Yeah.
Little politics there, whatever.
Well, I mean, it just so happens that these politics very, like, directly deal with NVIDIA, you know? It's a lot of stocks like this.
Make a long story short. Like, I mean, where do you see NVIDIA going from here? 150, end of the year. 150 plus.
Yeah, easy. That's why today is such like a great opportunity, you know, but it's definitely going to go there. But to me, it's probably going to go a little bit higher just because I think by the end of the year when the Blackwell, like you really start seeing how many people have been buying the chips, it's going to be so astronomical. They're going to be like, wow, like I couldn't believe that they were able to like still do this much. And from spending $10 billion on all this, you know, that's how much they spent just on the chip development. So they have a lot invested in it. So I think it's going to be something pretty major. So I see it maybe going like 175, you know? You done trading now? You done trading?
Yeah.
Just leave it off. Just leave it off.
Nah, like I'm done. But I mean 175 I think is lofty. You like lofty goals. I like more like realistic things. I would say 150 plus.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it stays under 150 for the rest of the year. Because it was such a great move within the last 12 months.
Yeah.
You can only expect these names to move so much so fast, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, no, it is very true.
I feel like if they do something like a share buyback, oh man, if they do a share buyback,
oh yeah,
it'll go crazy. Or if they raise up that dividend, it'll go crazy.
I just got excited.
Yeah. There's certain things that, you know, the CEOs of these companies have the ability to make the stock almost go up really fast.
I guess we can talk.
I wouldn't say fast, but you know, move up.
We could talk about the emotional intelligence of investing in 2x leverage products like NVDL. Because for me today, like NVDL might have been down close to 20% today. So just me looking at that on my phone, like I realized old ways how I used to be. Like man, like dude, I just like let me just get out of it and like put it somewhere else. You know, like dang, like it's losing so much. Like let me just chill. Yes, this is down a lot of money right now, of course. But you know what? Let me just get in a little bit and let me just remind myself of why I'm here. Like taking that, almost like how people want to try to tell ourselves when you're about to get and say something you don't mean, like to take a deep breath. It's like the same thing when investing. Like just take the deep breath. That's why we
literally had to
make
okay. Almost the whole podcast about Nvidia, because it's like
after that whole
interview
episode
with Trump came out, it's like what the hell? Like we have to let people know, like, hey, I'm buying short-term calls. I'm buying more NVDY. I just bought some more on the phone just now.
Yep.
It's just
I'm in a long-term leap too. I think I'm about to press and get one more in there too.
Like I just spent
for an NVDL.
I just spent like $369 on NVDY just now. Little $370, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have too much money, but I got a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because you wanted to probably do a debit spread, but you're like, you know what, just
no. Yeah. We're gonna wait till earnings season. We're not gonna get too caught up in the madness.
Guys, the Discord, I got him rushing to do it Thursday. We already had some people on YouTube. I didn't even tell you. Somebody on YouTube was like, "Yeah, I want to be one of the 25. Like, where can I follow you?"
Yeah.
He went on Instagram. Then he just DM'd me like right before we started.
Literally, guys, the Discord is gonna be so much fun because we are literally going to bet with you. Like the plays that we're giving you, it's not like, hey, we're gonna give you a play and we're gonna do something else. Like, no, any of the plays that come out, I'm going to be directly invested into it. Steve's going to be directly invested into it. Hey, some of you might even have more money than us to bet on it, right? So, you know, we're going to bet it. We're going to see where it goes. I'm going to tell you this. We're going to have a lot of winner chicken dinner the next few weeks. So, you know, definitely stay tuned on the Discord. There's only 25 spots available for free. After that, you will be charged $24.99 for entry for the next 75 people. After that, the next 100 people after that, it's going to be $29.99. So just want you to understand, first 25 people free, next 75, $24.99. The next 100 after that is $29.99.
Honestly, that's like me going out to the bar and getting 3 drinks on one night.
Well,
so it's like at least in Philadelphia, you guys.
That's
you guys
in Philly, like in Manhattan. That's like
one.
That's like one drink with tax and tip.
And then maybe if you in Kansas, you getting like 6 drinks.
Shout out to everybody in Kansas. But yeah. I mean, nonetheless, it's gonna be extremely affordable because that's the route we wanted to take. There were plenty of marketing people that we spoke to that really wanted to take us to another level and have us charge $200-300 for the Discord and $3,000 for consulting days and stuff. But
for sure,
we don't feel like that's the route that we want to take. We want to make it very accessible, and we want to build like a real life community, like a real trading community.
Like honestly, people that we can save together with. Like we want to save to invest. We want to save with you guys. We just want to give. We feel fulfilled in life giving people value. I can't speak for a lot of other people and like what their motives are, but like me and Tony have always been people in our lives like that wanted to help people and got off on helping people. Like we envisioned ourselves being greater, but we never envisioned ourselves like stepping on people to get up more. And we seen so many people around us like, why are you trying to step on me, dude? Like, get out my way. Like, I was trying to bring you up. Like, don't step on me. Like, I'm gonna keep going.
You got off on helping people? No. But I think like, I think
you're so funny, dog.
Like I think the community gets what we're trying to say is that we're like, we're like we're for the people. Like we're not here to like, raise up money on you. Even though like Discord is gonna make some small revenue streams, but compared to some of our peers, it's like what they're doing and what they're charging is like. It's insanity.
And you know what's a good point
on
that?
It's like diabolical.
Yep. And what's a good point on that is anything in life that I ever wanted, I paid for. Like I found value in it. There were some times where I paid people more. I offered them, a fair rate that I could afford. And when they gave me better work, I gave them more money. Mm-hmm. So, hey, guys, honestly, I look at it like looking at the outside in of us of like, hey, if you don't find this to be valuable for $25 or $30, then dude, like I don't really think you understand like the assessment of value.
Yeah. I don't think you really understand the assessment of value. Absolutely. Because I mean, literally, like in Manhattan, this is a drink, tax plus tip. It's like very simplistic. Yeah. It's like you're like buying me a drink. That's what you're doing.
I'm a buy you a drink.
Okay, T-Pain. But like just compare us to other people that are offering discords for options, long-term leaps and stuff like that. You're going to see that the prices on some of these guys is completely insane.
I hope you send us some people that are the same too.
And a lot of these guys don't have finance degrees. I actually have one and I love it too.
What is your degree exactly?
I have a finance degree from Temple University. It's a fine university in North Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah, and I graduated a bit back. What, 2016? That's like 8 years. That's a lot of time. Oh, yeah. Wait. I totally forgot. I've been living off options. I totally forgot. I don't think I've ever mentioned that on air, that I've lived off options for years. I lived off trading for years.
From college
I've
to
been
now.
living off trading for years.
Have you had a job since college?
I did some financial advising for a bit, and then, I worked for a few proprietary...
Since 2020?
Since 2020, I've been working for myself and a few proprietary trading firms. That's about it, man. Like
and
everything's been like independent.
Me and Abdul are in there.
And yeah. I mean, you guys, I turned you guys into animals. You guys are complete animals now. Like you guys went from knowing nothing about the stock market, and within like 3 years, like you guys literally blew up. I mean, that's the value we're gonna give here.
I'm gonna give some.
If there's people who really want to like put their money where their mouth is and stuff like that, like we're gonna help you do that, and we're gonna do it together, because anything that I'm telling you that I'm in is probably a good idea.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna give you some flowers here, because honestly, bro, like from me not knowing anything to, I mean, us of course being friends before that, but me not knowing anything about investing, zero, nada, nothing. Mm-hmm. To like really like absorbing your like the things that you would say, and then doing my own research, to then me actually just being invested and wanting to learn more, to then even taking some things that you told me and doing them better than you did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
like I agree with you. There's a few things I told you, I'm like, damn, that kid does it better than me.
Like, because knowledge, you can have the knowledge, but if you don't like
apply it doesn't mean anything.
That's why you see that some of the smartest people, they're like, man, wasted talent. Like, yeah, wasted talent because the kid couldn't apply it. Yeah. The kid got distracted by other things.
Because there's so many things that happen in life, and as you get older, you tend to have more responsibilities.
Yeah, but honestly, like, bro, like, thank you, dog, because like I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't even be sitting here. Like, it's just a circle of. Like, I thank you, bro. I appreciate you. And Tony going, thank you. I appreciate you. Like, these are the kind of people you want in your life. People that they believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Like, and I see that in Tony. Like, Kanye West, greatest quote he ever said. If you hang around people who don't know who you are, you'll forget who you are. if you really sit down and think about that, think about all the people in your life right now that are there of like, well, dang, they like ridicule me while we're out in public, or they don't really like understand who I am. Guess what? Them people really don't know who you are. Like, you want to hang around people who almost know you better than you do.
Yeah.
And like, I really believe we got that, bro. Honestly, dog.
I mean, listen, you were open ear when I spoke about investments, and you know, you were very inquisitive. You always asked questions and stuff like that, and you were willing to learn. You learned about long-term investing. You learned about short-term investing. You learned about trading. You learned about call options, put options, call debit spreads, put credit spreads. You're learning about futures now. I mean, you've literally touched the whole market already, and you did it within a short period of time, within 3-4 years. This is things that these are things that I've been working on my entire life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
And you know, I didn't start becoming a profitable trader until about 2019, 2020. So, you know, it even took me a few years after college to get it off the ground, because I was too focused on short-term things, you know, or I was too focused on, you know, spending some of my option money that I was making in 2017, 2018 on partying and going out, and felt like it was gonna last forever, you know. And then
we did.
Yeah, all it does sometimes, you hit a speed bump, or you get one losing trade, and you know, momentum is everything. If you got good momentum on things, whatever you're doing, keep the momentum going. You know, like a body in motion is, you know, a person who's getting to it.
Honestly, when you're in the momentum and you have it, it's so easy to be like, well, yeah, I got enough, and this is always going to come. Like, I think one of the things, I don't regret anything that I did, but
we should have invested more.
Should have invested more. I should have realized, like, the opportunity I had to take full advantage of it. It's never meant in life to be like, well, dang, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't do it. It's meant, God is meant to take you there to be like, it's time now to look at what you have and put your best foot forward. So many people in life do not do that. They worry about all the mistakes they made, and they're like, man, like, why is life did this? I had it good back then. It's
fall forward.
The Bible says not to talk about the bad days, like the good old times.
Yeah,
the best times are ahead. We have abundance here in this world.
Yep.
If you believe it or not, you can get it.
Fall forward. Always fall forward. You know, sometimes bills are going to catch you. Life's going to catch you. You know, might be in a bad relationship. Might just hate your job. Whatever the case may be. You just fall forward. You keep pushing. You never give up. You never stop. And you just keep it going. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone has an opinion, but not everyone's opinion is valuable. So just hold that.
Damn. Literally,
Very
though.
true.
We're getting on saving people some time here. We're really talking. This is from the heart at the end.
Today we're talking about a little bit of everything. You know,
this is the stuff that keeps us like going right here, man. You know,
but,
like,
I mean, more of the story is, you know, Trump looked like he might be president again.
It's
he wants to eliminate the federal income tax in substitution for tariffs on all U.S. imports. So if you're sending things to the U.S., you might get taxed in the future. In exchange, he's going to eliminate the federal income tax, because I think the people of America are tired of being taxed 30, 40, 50% on their paychecks. I think it's ludicrous already. These taxes are out of control. And, yeah, like Nvidia, 118, 119. Man, don't get scared. You know, if it comes down a little more, buy. It's not going anywhere. Even if it does lose a substantial value from here, long term, this company's going to be around for a very long time.
Without a doubt.
And I guess we could just touch up on the Discord one more time. Once again, the Discord will be going live in the next few days. The first 25 spots are free. So if you are prompt to pay $24.99, you miss the first 25 spots. The next 75 spots will be $24.99, and the next 100 spots after that will be $29.99. We will cap it at 200 people, just so we can get the community going, get all the nooks and crannies adjusted, and we're gonna make it really cool for those first 200 people in there. So just be on the lookout for everything. Steve is ready. He has all the long-term plays, and you know, I'm gonna be showing you about short-term calls and long-term leaps, and we're gonna be teaching you call debit spreads.
Yep. We're going to keep our emotions intact for long-term investing, man.
And then earning season's coming up, man. I can't wait
so much.
If any of you been watching earning season, you know sometimes they like to swing up hard one way and swing down hard the other way. So, you know.
We're going to be here for it all, man. Let's save together.
See ya.